We are blessed this year to partner with the George Bush Library and Museum for these exciting events. To introduce our candidates, we have Drew Barber, class of 2013 from Spring, Texas, majoring in political science. John Claybrook, class of 2013 from Dallas, Texas, majoring in finance. Sam Hodges, class of 2013 from DeKalb, Texas, majoring in political science. Thomas McNutt, class of 2013 from Dallas, Texas, majoring in political science. Brody Smith, class of 2012 from Cold Spring, Texas, majoring in history and political science. And Jose Luis Zelaya, class of 2010 from Houston, Texas, majoring with an MS in curriculum and instruction. I'd also like to introduce our moderator for this evening's debate. Alexander Cavazos is the Director of Compliance for the Election Commission. Alexander has been very active over the past few years in the student government, being involved in freshman leadership development retreat and fish aids. We are very happy to have Alexander moderating the first debate for us. And with that being said, let's get started.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shelby. Okay, the way that the questions will be asked is in alphabetical order. So the first question will be starting with Drew, and the following question will be started with John, and so on. Y'all will each have 1 minute to answer your question, and then we'll move on to the next person. And after the third person, I will repeat the question. So let's get started. Drew, why do you want to be student body president?
Well, first and foremost, I want to say thank you to all you guys for coming out, and a special thank you to Election Commission for the way they've run these debates and the way they've taken a proactive stance and getting the message out to the student body to vote. They've done an absolutely fantastic job this year, and I'm very grateful for that. But why do I want to be student body president? Well, I guess the prototypical answer is because I love Texas A&M more than anything in the world, almost to a fault. It's almost unhealthy. But you know, growing up around the Aggie culture and growing up around Aggie land, I knew that I loved Aggie land, and I knew that one day I wanted to come to Texas A&M. I wanted to serve Texas A&M however I could. That's why I only applied to one school when I graduated from high school. But coming in my first real experience of Texas A&M was fish camp, and that was the Aggie spirit and the Aggie family personified into one thing. So I'm running for student body president to ensure that our university moves boldly into the future while ensuring that the past still has a seat at the table.
Well, I echo what Drew said about thank y'all for coming out tonight. This is a lot of fun. One thing I'd like to point out, in my past 2 years in interacting with student body presidents, I've realized that student body president is a position that is glorious for no more than 24 hours. That day one, it is hard work. It is long days. It's sleepless nights. Time and time again for over a year. And it is with that knowledge of the difficulty of this position and the work that goes into it that I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is where I want to be in the next year. I want to be able to give back to the university that has made me the man that I am today, a hardworking, God-fearing man who loves this university. I feel like I've been called to serve and love with the love of Christ, and it's my hope that with that heart I can serve this university. I also believe that the ultimate greatest impact that I make will be on individuals at this university. It's my hope that I can go out of my way to be a voice for the people who are overlooked and underheard. Thank you.
You know, I've been involved across campus in a lot of different areas, from the Memorial Student Center to Student Government Association to the Corps of Cadets. And this unique opportunity has allowed me to work alongside Aggies with a lot of different perspectives. And it's through this realization of different perspectives that I've seen that when we all come together as one, we can achieve greatness. I'm running to be your next student body president because I want to harness these perspectives, these experiences, and these passions so we can truly impact student life here at Texas A&M. Thank you.
Howdy. Again, my name is Thomas McNutt, and I just want to thank the Election Commission for putting this on. This is fantastic. Ags, I feel very, very blessed to be a part of this university that we all love. The Lord has blessed us with an incredible community here. And through extensive experience in SGA, both in committees and in the Senate, I've learned to work with administrators quite well, but work for the students and to keep that at the forefront. There are a lot of really good things that we can get done at Texas A&M, but we have to work together in order to do it. I'm really, really big on community service, and I think most Aggies are. And I believe that if we have that passion of service when we go about serving students in SGA, students are going to react to that very, very well. Remember that Texas A&M is nothing more than a facilitator. It facilitates us and our growth before we go on to the outside world and get into the workforce. In the same way, I want to be a facilitator on campus and use my passion for helping others to succeed in student body president. I want to take a student-first approach. Thanks.
Howdy, my name is Brody Smith, and the reason why I am running for student body president is because I really don't have a choice. I am a service-holic, and I don't know what I would do with myself if I didn't have something to do in order to make a difference here at Texas A&M. To coin a phrase from one of the greatest Harry Potter characters of all time, service will always be given at Texas A&M University to those who deserve it. And I can honestly say that holds true with pretty much everyone here on this panel. When I wanted to come here to this university ever since I was 13 years old, and I was involved in 4-H, and all the judging contests and district roundup and state roundup was held here at Texas A&M, and excellence was spelled out there to me. When I came here to Texas A&M, my advisor Tim Scott in the biology department told me before I switched over to history and political science, said, you know, the best way to make the most use of your time is to become involved, and he was absolutely right. That's why I'm running for SVP.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Well, the reason why I'm running for student body president is because I want to be able to inspire many people with a story of 11 years ago, a homeless little kid who used to shine somebody's shoes to be able to feed my family. A kid who used to clean a windshield at a stoplight to be able to provide for his alcoholic father. And yet they told me that I couldn't do it, that I couldn't go anywhere. They told me that I couldn't graduate from high school. They told me that I couldn't go to college. And now I am a graduate student. I'm running for student body president to be able to inspire the lives of many, to be able to let people know that if you are dedicated, that if you are persistent, to be able to inspire the life of the future generations and the current Aggies here at Texas A&M, to let them know that if you are dedicated and you work hard and you are and you just never quit, that you can really achieve that goal to the point that you can run for student body president to serve this community, the community of Texas A&M University.
Great answers. Next question, we're going to start with you, John. John, what impact do you hope to make at Texas A&M?
That's a good question, Alexandra. Thank you. If I were to win student body president, the truth of the matter is 5 years from now, there's not going to be one student on this campus who's ever heard of my name. And 20 years from now, nobody's ever going to care that I was student body president. But the thing that does matter, and like I talked about in my last answer, is the impact that I can make on individuals through caring for them, mentoring them, giving them advice. And this position is one where you're given the ultimate freedom to shape individuals in the way that you choose to. And I think that it can be used for the benefit of this university and for the benefit of individuals. A mantra that I've lived by for the past few years is to leave things better than I found it. And there's an incredible legacy at this university of people taking the steps to make sure that this university is better than when they found it. And it's my hope as student body president to continue that legacy in the upcoming year.
You know, after I graduate and leave our beloved Aggie Land and our Student Government Association, I don't want people to remember Sam Hodges as student body president. I want people to remember the impact that our student government had on students here at Texas A&M. I want to leave a legacy of an SGA that's more accessible and that truly works on student initiatives that better student life. I also want to take a lot of initiative on academic excellence this year and strive to better the working relationship through the students and the administration, you know, walking hand in hand with the student body on one side and the administration on the other. And like I said, and John said too, really just to give back to this university and to leave that standing legacy with Student Government Association. Thank you.
Well, when I look at the impact that I would like to leave as student body president, I see it as very twofold. Both current, right now, I think there are things we can improve right now on campus to affect the individual lives of students on campus, but also set precedent for those improvements to continue so we can come back 10 years from now and see what we started in the coming year. I would like more transparency between SGA and students. I want to take a student-first approach to the student body president office. It's an office that has a lot of influence, and I believe that unfortunately, if we went up to a lot of students on campus and said, "Hey, what does SGA do for you?" I'm not sure that they'd have an answer. I'd like to change that, and I'd like to set precedent for that answer to be forever changed, to where every student knows this is what my SGA does for me, and they are servant leaders, and they are here to serve me and help facilitate my success on campus.
The type of impact I want to leave can be summed up in 3 words: service, integrity, and a wow factor. We are going to the SEC. This is awesome to me. I love this. The living room of campus, the MSC, is opening back up. It has been a long 3 years, but I am glad to say that it is finally opening back up. And we need to, and as student body president, I would love to be able to help the class of 2016 and the rest of the classes here on Texas A&M University learn what the MSC means to all of us. We have a new conference that we're going to be dealing with. They're going to be introduced to Aggie traditions. We need to show them what it means to be Aggies. To me, I don't think we are going to the SEC. I think the SEC is coming to us. I think that in service, we need to show the SEC what we were going to be doing this next year as far as helping our community, fulfilling Vision 2020 academics, and playing hardball with the system and the state in order to make sure that our education comes first.
The impact that I would like to make at Texas A&M, in fact, I believe that I already have made a very big impact in the life of many Aggies, in the life of many students here at Texas A&M, by representing the voice at very different levels, at local, state, and the national level. But one of the things that I'm very oriented is family oriented. I think that if I see my brother, my literal brother or sister, that is being hit, that I think that I want to stand up for those issues, that I want to stand up for injustice. And I think that one of the biggest impact that I want to do is to make sure that every Aggie not only feels welcome to Texas A&M, but they are valued and they are respected regardless of differences or regardless of any other circumstances. So I would love to make an impact at Texas A&M, continue the impact that I have already been making in making sure that every Aggie feels welcome, that every Aggie at Texas A&M is valued, and that every Aggie at Texas A&M leaves this university knowing that they are the best of the best, because at the end of the day, Texas A&M is the best university in the nation.
Obviously, I'm hoping to lay a lasting groundwork that'll serve for years to come at Texas A&M University, and that is in every area that is under the purview of our university, is to leave a lasting impact. Particularly right now with our impending move to the SEC, it is possibly the most important decision that our university has ever made. So I want to leave the impact that this crossroads isn't a stumbling block. It's a point for opportunity. It's a point to become the absolute greatest university in the country. And that's something that I'll be looking to do as student body president. Also, student body president tangibly within my term to make a difference in the lives of students any way that I can. Making sure that our lives on campus and our lives at Texas A&M are the absolute best that they can be.